Again, my name's Dave Zollner. Well, Freedom Outpost has an interesting little article you might want to sort of glance at. The title of this is Get Those Crackers, Get That White Whore. 10 black teens surround car, then pummel white married couple. Apparently, in Brooklyn, New York, a gentleman was driving with his wife, and he sort of tooted his horn at a group of black folks that were crossing the street, and then they went ahead and they attacked his vehicle. When he exited the vehicle to look at for the damage, they pummeled him. He ended up with a broken nose, blood clots, abrasions, and then he yelled at his wife, "Get that whore." A 12-year-old girl who was part of this gang grabbed her hair and pulled her out of the car, and she ended up stealing her iPhone. She ended up also beating on this innocent, defenseless woman. The woman ended up with severe concussion and a whole lot of other external injuries. 4 of the gang members were arrested, including the 12-year-old girl. But what's interesting is none of them were charged with hate crimes. See? It doesn't work that way. It only works that way if it's like in reverse. The Attorney General, Eric H. Holder, from what I last read, is still doing whatever he can to try to prove that Zimmerman, in fact, did what he did for hate crime justification. It doesn't work. It only works in one direction. It's not bidirectional. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is nuts. And, you know, the fact is that this administration being operated by the Attorney General Eric H. Holder, who's African American, and his sidekick, this leader of the free world who should be imprisoned, you know, they support this kind of activity. They endorse it. They fuel the fires. No different than they fuel the fires throughout the Middle East. Obama set the entire Middle East on fire. If it would be able to be proven, I gotta believe Obama's responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths of innocent people. See, if he wasn't supplying weapons to the Syrian freedom fighters, to al-Qaeda, to the Mujahideen, to the Taliban, well, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing in Syria, you know? Just like what Obama did in Libya to get rid of Gaddafi. Yeah, it's nuts. And you know what's even more insane? It's so obvious. I mean, you take a look at those 35 survivors from Benghazi. Not one has come forward and told the truth. And who do they owe their lives to? Well, probably Glenn Doherty and Tyrone Woods and the other, I think, 4 or 5 CIA agents that went over to help, to try to help Ambassador Chris Stevens. But because the administration put out standout orders, they all got slaughtered. Yeah. What a joke. Commander-in-Chief. This guy couldn't command enough train units. I told you what I think. So what do you think?